Greetings YouTube. Today I'm going to talk about the Camp 10 from Kershaw. And this is just going to be a quick overview shot to give you an idea of the size of the blade, and then I will kind of have a section that gives more details because in my detail camera setup I cannot fit this entire blade in there. It's a very large knife. The Camp 10 is called that because it's got a 10-inch blade. But I've got the cold steel kukri machete set up as a comparison. So you can see that it's very comparable in size. It's a little shorter. This is a little bit thinner. The steel is not of the same quality, and I'll be honest with you, that kukri up there from Cold Steel, dull as toast, whereas this, with a convex edge, came out of the box razor sharp. And as I'm going to tell you in my next clip, this is now my favorite commercial knife, without any question, and the best knife value I have ever encountered anywhere. It's just a solid knife, man, and I will now show you the details in the next section. Okay, we're going to look at the Kershaw Camp 10 in detail here, because I can't fit this in this particular shot. It's such a large blade. But here we go. This is the Camp 10. Now, I bought this from Fed Tactical online, and I will tell you up front, this is the best knife value I have ever encountered. I paid $30 for this, okay? I'm going to turn this around because, again, I'm right-handed. We're going to put this down, and we're going to talk about the sheath first. So, this is a plastic sheath. I have no idea what it's made out of. You do have some rattle, but because of the overall shape and such, I think that there's no real way to avoid that. But this is one of the best designed sheaths I have ever encountered on any knife, regardless of the price. It's good solid plastic. It's going to protect the knife. All these round holes are large enough for paracord. These two Velcro straps will let you mount this horizontally or mount it vertically. You could take this off, reverse it, and so you could carry it in a vertical position upside down on a pack strap if you had a large frame and a large pack. For a 2-inch or a larger belt, and this again comes open, so you can slip it on and off the belt without having to remove your belt, which is a nice touch. Obviously, you could take this off completely. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Because of the way this is designed, 100% ambidextrous. And this comes around the back and snaps in place. All of this stuff can be removed. Snaps on both sides. You could put this over here. You could reverse this onto the back so it hooks around the other way. 100% ambidextrous. Flat out, just an awesomely designed sheath. Kudos to Kershaw. They did an excellent job. I like this knife so much, I have already pre-ordered the Camp 14 and Camp 18. I want these, the whole line. So now we're going to look at the knife in detail. Here we go. Rubberized grip. It has a nice swell. Nice swell. Both this way and this way. It fits the hand very comfortably, fits the palm nicely. Now you choke up on this and you get some nice short strokes like that, not a problem. You move your hand back down here, that's that 1 inch, and you get much more power and of course a slightly longer reach. This is the product code 1077 from Kershaw. I like the look, the different colors here. This is a hard plastic, well, this is rubberized. Kershaw logo. 2 set screws, which are actual Allen wrench size, I believe. Nope, they're star wrenches. Sorry, my apology. I don't know if you could actually take it off. I haven't tried it, but it's nice to know that you have that option in case you get gunk and things in there or get a lot of water in there. Now, this I really like. 2 lanyard holes, so you can put a lanyard here or here, depending on your preference. It's simple, but it's a brilliant idea. There was a little bit of flash when I bought the knife right in there, but funny, I own a knife that was able to take that off in 1 stroke. That's the only flaw I found on this. Now, the classic kukri style blade. This is a nice, thick blade. That's an 1/8 inch, or a little bit more than an 1/8 inch. That's just a good hefty knife. This has a lot of feel, and because of this shape and it's so large, you could actually use this as a draw knife as well, comfortably, without having to worry about risking your hand. You can do enough short work in here with this edge, you know, if you want to make, say, like you want to tent pegs and things like that, and obviously a lot of heavy chopping. Now, this is a flat grind here, and this is a convex secondary bevel. And I don't know if you can see the shine on that. This is one of the most beautifully ground edges from a commercial knife I have ever encountered. It is just sexy, folks. There's no other way I can describe this. And it came out of the box razor sharp. Obviously, because of this tip design, you're not going to be doing a lot of thrusting with this thing, but this is just, it's beautiful. It really is. This is my favorite commercial knife now. I find myself picking it up while I'm at the computer and playing with it like every day. This thing just is awesome, and if the Camp 14 and Camp 18 are anything close to this, I will be thrilled. I had to order those from another site. I couldn't get them from Fed Tactical because they're pre-ordered, because they're not yet available. This is available, and again, from Fed Tactical, $30 knife. You absolutely cannot go wrong with this. I can tell you off the top of my head, I don't remember the steel it is. I think it's carbon steel, and this coating is here is to protect it and keep it safe and reduce the risk of rust. Everything up here is nicely rounded. It's very comfortable. This is a 3/4 flat, a little more than a 3/4 flat, maybe almost 7/8. It's just, I apologize, I'm waxing poetic about this. I'm gushing here, but this thing is just a beautiful knife. It really, really is, and I am profoundly glad that this is in my collection.